In this video, we're going to talk about advice for Australian exchange students going to Japan, and we will discuss a wide range of things from the climate to Japanese money, communication, cultural differences, and etc. Firstly, the climate. Summer in Japan is very hot and humid every day. There are also many insects that are active in summer, including mosquitoes, centipedes, and giant hornets. And you can't avoid them, but you can be aware of them. So make sure you close the fly screens at night. Rainy season. Between June and July, all over Japan, there is torrential rain. If you are staying in the mountains or by the rivers, you must be careful during the rainy season. It is very dangerous. Also, it is important to take an umbrella because you never know when it's going to rain. Typhoon season. After the rainy season, between July and September, typhoons often strike Japan. Some years, very large typhoons hit with very strong wind, heavy rain, and cause landslides. Most people stay at home and watch TV for alerts, or however, the alerts are only in Japanese, so you'll need to ask your family what it means. During autumn and spring. These are the best seasons in Japan. Most people go out and connect with nature, and in spring people enjoy an activity called hanami, which is short for watching the cherry blossoms. In winter, generally, winter in Japan is a little colder than in Australia. Most parts of Japan have snow, and the temperature drops below zero at times. The air is very dry during the winter, so it is important to take care of your skin with moisturizer, wear gloves and a scarf, and wearing many layers is a must. The food. The staple food of Japan is rice. Japanese rice is short-grained, and when cooked in a rice cooker, it becomes very sticky. Most Japanese people eat rice every day. Rice is eaten with a lot of things such as raw fish, curry, meat, and miso soup. One food that visitors have trouble with is natto, which is fermented beans. It's very sticky and has a very pungent smell, and some people say it smells like stinky socks. Eating out. Eating out in Japan is usually much cheaper than in Australia. Many people go to family restaurants, which have a variety of food and are reasonably priced. My personal favorite is Caesarea, an Italian-style family restaurant in Japan. Convenience stores. You can find convenience stores everywhere. There are three main focus chains, Family Mart, Lawson, and 7-Eleven. They have daily necessities such as pans, toothpaste, batteries, and so on. However, they are most famous for their food. You can get meals that are pre-made and cheap. Also, they have drinks and sweets. Manners at school. Most manners are the same, but Japanese are sensitive about some things like sitting on tables, which is a very bad thing to do. Another thing to avoid is putting your feet on chairs. It doesn't look good and people think it's dirty. So there's quite a big cultural difference in manners compared to Australia and Japan. At home. When eating at home, other than watermelon and fruit, don't eat with your hands. Also, don't pass food with chopsticks, because this is what Japanese people do with the bones of the dead. It is very important when you take a shower to wash your body before you get in the bath. Also, this applies for hot springs, or otherwise known as onsen. School life. One important aspect of school life in Japan is respect for older students and teachers. Older students are called senpai, and younger students are called kohai. Kohai do harder jobs in cleaning and so on, especially in school clubs. Also in Japan, almost all of the students join a school club. These include many sports and other activities such as music, Japanese calligraphy, tea, and Japanese chess clubs. Most schools also have language clubs. School students in Japan are also responsible for cleaning. Both include inside and outside of the classroom, and they also even have to clean the toilets. It teaches that the things we use, we must respect and clean up ourselves. Many people think that Japanese are kind, but in my experience, both Japanese and Australian school lives are equal. Cultural differences. When you stay at a Japanese home, you can find some differences. Everybody knows that you don't wear shoes inside in Japan, but you should also know that there are special slippers for the toilet. You shouldn't wear those slippers around the house, people will freak out. Also, house slippers are often worn, but don't forget to take them off when you go into a tatami room. Communication. Japanese are generally more shy than Australian people and avoid making mistakes. So many don't like to start conversations in English, however they are very kind and will help if asked. Eating out. When you go to a restaurant, there are usually plastic replicas of the food in the window. Also, the menus have pictures of the food. When you go into a restaurant, just show your fingers how many people are eating. AI. The most useful thing that you will use for communication in Japan is AI translation. Google Translation and ChatGPT are good options among many others. Also, Google Translate has a function where you can take a picture of Japanese writing and you can see a real-time translation into English. Conversation. When speaking with Japanese, you will find a range of different level English speakers. However, the average person's level is quite low. They would understand basic greetings and nouns but have difficulty forming sentences. Just smile, talk slowly, and use gestures. Lastly, money. Japanese currency is the yen symbol is this, and the kanji is yen. There are 3 common notes: 1,000 yen, 5,000, and 10,000 yen notes. In addition, there are 6 coins: 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, and 500 yen coins. Electronic money is more common these days, and you can use it as well as debit card at places like convenience stores, stations, and department stores, but many smaller retailers and shops usually won't accept it, so you must carry cash for places such as this. Thank you.